call for a little bit of Parmesan cheese into the pasta dough. Then whole egg. It's good to start with a moist kind of dough, and then you can add flour as needed. But do not try to start with a dry dough, because that's really going to set you back, and you're going to try to make it work. Sometimes it doesn't work. Again, pinch nutmeg. Here we are. And I have my making a well. Add the eggs in there. And then just bring it in. And in the beginning, I used my fork. Otherwise, my hand would be really messy. And I'm going to take that right into the surface. And I'm going to use the flour in the bowl. And this I'll use as needed. So you need to stretch it. So we're going to form it into a ball. Again, you don't want to overstretch it, because that will make it rather tough. You develop too much gluten. When it springs back, that means it's a good consistency. So now I'm going to take it, cover it, and pray.
Quick 15 minutes.
And I have my pasta machine here. Who have not used the pasta machine in the past? No? Okay. So this is really very convenient tool. There is 2 pieces into that. Just make sure also when you put your hands in there, it's really nice and clean. This is the fettuccine color. We're going to use that. And then you have that piece right here. And this is really very important, because that's how really protects your finger. Okay. So you always need these 2 pieces, this here and here. When you lift this up, you see that blue lever? That blue lever will go in here and start the engine, start the motor. So that's why you can lift it up so it will stop. your finger cannot go there. That's why you have that as a safety mechanism. And then has from 1 to 10, that will give you the thickness that you do your pasta. Of course, the thinner the better. Okay, so you always want to start with the bigger number. Now we're going to start looking at the cylinder, at the length or the width, and we're going to make it a little bit reduced. So we think we're going to start from 4 or 2, and then your ultimate one is 10. Okay? So we're going to divide this into 4 pieces. Yeah, and try to cover the rest of it, otherwise it dries out. Okay? And also make sure that you have an ample amount of flour to work with. And then we go into, every time I change the width, then I will turn it off. So you want it really nice and smooth. So now I'm getting it into very close to 2. And then, like I said, the thinner, the better for pasta dough. Unless you want to make it into ravioli or something else. Don't allow it to stick to the cylinder. So again, make sure there is enough flour in it. Especially when you go thinner. And this is really a good consistency right there. So now when you see it, now suddenly it's rather long, we can always cut it so it's easy to work with. Okay. Here we are. Now we're going to cut it into different shape of pasta. And you have all these different ones. You have tagliatelle, you have linguine, you have fettuccine, you have full different ones. So we get this symmetry skewer. And then in order for you to get the color to work, you gotta use this right here. Okay. So I usually turn it on first and then here. Probably give me like 32 cups. Here we go. So just to make sure also in the story that you have an ample amount of flour in there. Here we are. And then you can portion it out. Just say about 4 or 5 ounces. Good. Any question?